Good morning class. Today in this lecture we are going to discuss the next point in our fifth chapter, that is matching digits and non-digits, matching punctuation and symbol, matching words. Before going to start our today's lecture, first of all we recall the previous lecture's point. In previous lecture we discussed the regular expression, languages of regular expression, finding non-matching characters, entering range of characters. In that, what is meant by regular expression? Regular expression is an object term which describes a pattern of character. We can say that the regular expression are used to perform the pattern matching and search and replace function on a text, and it is a sequence of character that forms a specific search pattern. Syntax for the regular expression is / pattern and the modifiers. Here modifiers are the optional field which may contain G, I and M attributes that provides the global, insensitive and the multi-line matches. Here pattern is a string that states the pattern of a regular expression, and it can be another regular expression. Next point we discussed in this in previous lecture is that modifiers. Here G, I and M are the modifiers. G, it is a global match, means it performs a global match. Means find all the matches rather than stopping after the first match. Next I, it is a case insensitive matching, and M, it performs a multi-line matching. Next point we discussed in a previous lecture, that is languages of regular expression. A set of words that can be derived by using a regular expression is known as a language of regular expression. Brackets is the first point of language of regular expression. Brackets have a special matching when used in a context of a regular expression, and they are used to find a range of characters. In the brackets, suppose you are writing ABC. For this, any one character between the brackets means any one character A, B or a C. Exponential of ABC means any one character not between the brackets. Like this, the brackets and their expression and description we discussed in a previous lecture. Next we discussed, that is quantifiers. Quantifiers are used to find sequence of characters which contains in a text, and a single character can be denoted by a special characters. Next we discussed in the previous lecture, that is meta characters. It is a simple and alphabetic character preceded by the backslash that act to give the combination of a special meaning. For example, dot, it is a single character. Backslash s, small s, it is a white space character. It is used for a white space character, tab or a new line or a space. Backslash s means it is a non-white space character, like this. Next we discuss the regular expression methods or functions. There are mainly four types of methods, that is exec, test, search and toString. Next we discussed in previous lecture, that is non-matching characters. To find the non-matching characters from the given string, we use the exponential symbol, and the symbol is placed at the first position of the pattern, means / then symbol, and we give the pattern for the regular expression. For example, suppose in the bracket we add exponential ABC, means it finds the non-matching characters, that is any character except the ABC. Next we discussed in a previous lecture, that is entering the range of characters. Entering the range of characters means that if we want to match any characters in between range of characters, then we do not require writing each and every character. For this we only write the starting character, then dash and the ending character. For example, A-Z means if we want to match A to Z, then we need not write A, B, C, D up to Z. Only A dot dash z is required, or we can simply write a dash z. For the digits also, we write 0 and 9, means 0.9 or 0-9, sorry, 0-9. This is all about our previous lecture's point. Let us see today's lecture's point. First point is matching digits and non-digits. How to match digits and non-digits character, explain it the example. This is question. Answer for this question is, the string may contain the digits and non-digits, that is characters and other than digits. Next point, if we want to check whether the string contains digits, then we use D, \d. It search for the digits in the given string. If we want to check whether the string contains non-digit character, that is character other than the digits, we use the \d, means capital D. Let us see example to match the digits and example to non-match the digits. This is the \d. It is check whether the string contains digits, means for digit we use the small d, and character other than digits means for the character we use the capital D. Let us see one example related to that, match and non-match digits. This is the program of match digit. In this program, here the statement, that is where p is equal to \d. Here forward slash, in that we write the pattern, that is \d is the pattern, is used to define the pattern to check availability of the digits only. It checks the availability for the digits only, means \d is used only for the digits. The statement, that is if p.test of str is used to check the given string with the pattern where str is the given string and p is the variable. Here p is the variable where pattern is stored. Here in that p pattern is stored, and we by using test method we test the condition. Here in that str test field dot value is stored, so that we give the condition if p.test of str is true, then it display string contains digit, otherwise it displays string does not contain any digits, means if string str contains at least one digit, then it returns true, otherwise it returns false. In else part, we write the alert message, that is string does not contains any digit, and in the body tag we write the enter string, that is text, and the input type, that is button. When user click onto the check button, test string, for the on click event test string method is invoked. Here the function, that is test string function, is invoked and it display the message, that is string contains digit or string does not contains digit, depend on the user's input. Let us see the output of the given program. This is the output of our given program. Here in this program, enter a string in a text box. Suppose I am writing ABC as a string and click onto the check button. It display string does not contains digit. Okay. Suppose here I am writing I need 2 books of JS. After that I am click on to the check button. String contains digit, because in the string 2 are the digits, so that 2 are digits, so that it displays string contains digits. Means str contains at least one digit, then it returns true. Suppose here I am writing output as a number and check. Here also string contains digit. This is the output of our matching digits. Okay. Next point is the This is the program of to match the non-digits, means here we find the characters. In this program, here the statement that is var p is equal to backslash capital D, means uppercase D. This is used to find this pattern is used for finding the characters. Here we take one function that is test string, and in that function I am writing one variable that is str and store the text field value in that str. And here take one condition, that is if p dot text of str, suppose this condition is true, then string contains non-digit. Here p in that pattern is stored, and test condition we used to check the string contains digits or non-digits. For this we use the text function, and for this we pass the variable that is str. In that str, test field value is stored. Here this pattern, that is var p is equal to backslash d, is used to define the pattern to check that string contains no digits, means its string contains the characters. The statement that is p dot test of str is used to check given string with the pattern where str is the given string and p. Here str is the given string and the p is the variable where pattern is stored. Okay. If the string that is str contains the no digit, then it returns the true. Or suppose if string contains at least one digit, then it returns false. Here in the body tag we write one text term and one button. When user click on to the check button, it goes to the test string, means it invokes the test string method or a function. Let us see the output of this program. This is the output of our program. Suppose here I am writing number and click onto the check button. String does not contain non-digits, means it is not a character. Suppose here I am writing a character. Suppose here I am writing a ABC and check string contains non-digits, means it contains non-digits, means it characters. Suppose here I am writing 1 ABC and 2. Here also string contains non-digits, means if string contains at least one digit, it returns true, means it contains non-digits. Here non-digit is there. Okay. Next point is the matching punctuations and symbols. How to match punctuation and symbol? Let us see. To match punctuations or a symbol, we can create pattern containing all the symbols. Means in the pattern we contain all the symbols. Thus the pattern for finding the symbols in a given string will look like this. Means forward slash, in this two forward slash we write the pattern in a square bracket. Here hyphen, dollar, percent, exponential and square bracket dash, means underscore, plus. These are the symbols. The hyphen is a special symbol, so that in a character classes it is right to the first term, and the hyphen is a special because it can be used to represent the range of characters, and this same character class can be simplified with the range. Like suppose here dollar hyphen of dash you write, then the range is dollar to dash. Okay. Suppose you write the colon dash, means colon hyphen and question mark, so that colon to question mark is the range, like this. Here in the punctuation and symbol we write the forward slash capital W. It is a special symbol, tells the browser to determine whether the text contains other than a letter, number or a underscore. And suppose you write a small w, means forward slash and W, backslash and W, it is a special symbol tells the browser to determine whether the text contains letter, number or and underscore. Let us see one example related to that point to match punctuation and symbol. This is the program of matching punctuation and symbols. Here in this program, first of all, in body tag we have to take or we have to accept the input string using the prompt pop-up box. Whatever the input string is entered by the user, it is stored in the variable that is input str. Okay, the string is then passed to the function that is test string. Here we pass this function to input string to the function that is test string. In this function, here in this function the regular expression is written, that is RE is equal to backslash capital W. The regular expression begins and ends with the slashes. This is the pattern which is begin and end with the slashes. A pair of a square bracket appears following the first slash, means it is appeared followed by the first slash. This tells the browser to search the text for characters that appear within the brackets. Okay, this regular expression is assigned to the variable that is RE. And using test method, we can search for the desired character from the input string that is input str. Let us see the output of this program. This is the output of our given program. Suppose here I am writing a string that is SIT and click on to the OK button. It displays false. And suppose you write here any symbol and click on to the OK button, it returns true. Means forward backslash W is used to find the text which contains other than a letter, number or underscore. Okay. Next point is the matching words. How to match words? Explain with the example. Any word in the text is defined as a set of characters, and a word is determined by a word boundary, that is the space between the two words. The match function is used to match a word in a given string. For example, suppose variable A is equal to I am a student, and where P is equal to A dot match of ENT and G. Here G is the modifier, means G modifier is present with the pattern in match to perform the global search. If the regular expression does not contain the G modifiers, the match function will return only the first match in the given string. Suppose here you cannot write, suppose here you not specify the G at that time. If the regular expression means it does not contains the G modifiers, the match function will return only the first match in the given string. Let us see one example related to that point. This is the program of match word. Here in this program, the statement that is where P is equal to str dot match student of G, means this is the student is the pattern and we globally search, so that we define the modifier as a G, which is used to define the pattern to check availability of word in the text. Okay, here the match function is used on a string str. Here we use the match function. Suppose it is called on a string str, then the student of G is a pattern to match a word student. The match function returns the string if matched with the given word, otherwise it returns null. Here the return value of match is stored in the variable P. The statement that is if P is not equal to null, it is used to check whether the variable contains string value or a null. Suppose if the P contains the string value, then word student is present in the string, and if P contains null, then the word is not present in the string. Let us see. Suppose this condition is true, then it returns the string contains the student. If it is false, it returns the string does not contain student. Here we take one text field and a button. Let us see the output of this program. This is the output of our given program. Suppose here I am writing I am student as a string and click on to the check button. The string contains the student. Okay. Suppose here I am writing only I am very happy as a text and click on to the check button. The string does not contain student. Okay, this is the program. This is the output of our match word. Next point is the replacing text using regular expression. How to replace a text using regular expression? Explain with example. To replace a function, this is the output of our given question. To replace a function is used to replace a pattern in a given string. The replace function searches a string for a specified value or a regular expression and returns a new string where the specified value are replaced. If we are replacing a value, only the first occurrence of the value will be replaced. To replace all occurrences of a specified value, we need to use the global modifier, that is G. For example, suppose var str is equal to, it is an important data, var register, that is var result is equal to str dot replace data to information. Means data is replaced with the information. We have to use replace function here, and this result is stored in a res, and this str here string is there, that is it is an important data. Means the first string in the replace is the string to be replaced, and the second string is the string which replaces the old string. Here this is the second string which replaces the old string, means data is replaced with the information. Let us see the example of this replace a text using regular expression. This is the program of replace. In this program, the statement that is var str is equal to PHP textbook is used to define a string. It is used to define a string. The statement that is var b is equal to str dot replace PHP with the JavaScript is used to replace the word PHP with the JavaScript in the given string str. Okay. In this statement, the replace function is invoked on the given string, and the first parameter, that is PHP, is the word which is going to replace, and the second parameter, that is JavaScript, is the word which will replace the old word, that is PHP, in the given text. And this result will be printed by using document.write method and the variable. And here I am taking one button field, that is type is equal to button, value check, and on click is a text string. Here by using p tag I am writing the original statement, that is PHP textbook, and by using head tag I am writing click the button to get the output. This is optional, you have to write, otherwise skip these sentences. Let us see the output of this program. This is the output of our given program. In this program, original statement, that is PHP textbook. Click the button to get the output. Here I am clicking the check button. At that time JavaScript textbook is displayed on the web page. Means PHP textbook. Here PHP is replaced with the JavaScript. Next point is the returning matched characters. There are two functions which return a matched character. One is the match function of a string and other is the exe function of a regular expression. Here match is the function of string and the exec is the function of regular expression. Match function, here string dot match, and we pass the pattern in the parenthesis string had the match function, so that we invoke the match function on a string object and it is used to match a text with invoking string. Next, that is exec. Here pattern.exec and pass the string. Here regular expression has a exec function, so that we can invoke the exec function on a regular expression, that is pattern. It is used to match a pattern with the given string. Both the function searches a string for a match against a regular expression and returns some matches as an array object, otherwise it will return null. Let us see example to match a string by using exec function of regular expression. This is the program of matched characters. In this program, the statement that is var str is equal to text field dot value is used to get the text entered in the text field. The entered text stored in the variable that is str. And the statement var p is equal to, here this is the pattern student which is used for globally search, means this is used to define a pattern and stored in the variable p. And the statement that is var res is equal to p dot exec str matches the pattern p, it matches the pattern p to the given string that is str. If the string contains the pattern, then exec function returns the value true which is stored in res variable. Okay, and if string does not contain the pattern, then exec function returns the null. Means suppose it is null, then it returns the false value. Suppose it is not null, then it returns the true value. Let us see output of this program. This is the output of our given program. Suppose here I am writing the SITP as a string and check for this string does not contain student. Here in this pattern we add the student in a given pattern and which is a globally search. Here suppose I am writing I am student of TYIT and click, it contains student. By using exec method we can also find the pattern. Next point is a regular expression and object properties. Regular expression is an object that describes the pattern of character, and the regular expression are used to perform the pattern matching and search and replace function on a text. Here pattern syntax for this is pattern and modifiers, where pattern is a string that states the pattern of regular expression or it can be another regular expression. Here attribute that is modifier is the attribute. Here an optional string containing any of the G, I and M attributes that specify global, case insensitive and multi-line matches respectively. This point will discussed in a previous lecture, that is what is meant by modifiers, and this is the syntax of a regular expression. Next point is a regular expression properties. Here a list of properties associated with the regular expression and their descriptions. Here constructor is the property which specifies the function that creates an object's prototype. Global, which specifies if the G modifies is set. Ignores case specifies if the I modifies is set. Last index, the index at which to start the next match. Multiline specifies if M modifies is set and shows the text of a pattern. Let us see one example related to that point. Here write a JavaScript code to use a constructor property of the regular expression. This question will ask in exam like this also, to return the function that create the regular expression object of prototype. Means by using constructor property, write a code of regular expression object. This is the program of the regular expression object. Here in this program the statement that is var p is equal to new regular expression hello world and dg is used to create an object of reg expression, that is regular expression, with the string provided of the first parameter. Okay, the second parameter is the modifier, that is j, which serves the pattern in a global, that is throughout the text for the occurrence of a pattern. The statement that is where arrays is equal to p dot constructor returns the function that created the regular expression objects a prototype, and display this by using document dot get element by id. Para is the id dot inner HTML is equal to arrays. Here we define the para by using id is equal to para, and here we create one button name as a check, and when we click onto the check button, the test of string method is invoked and this will be executed. Means in the function whatever the sentences or whatever the code is there, it invoked or executed. Let us see the output of this program. This is the program of our given code. When you click onto the check button, it displays function regular expression native code. Here for this construction, it displays the native code. This is all about our today's lecture point. In next lecture, we discuss the frames, how to create a frame, invisible bubble, borders of frame, calling a child windows, changing the content of focus of frame or child window, accessing the elements of the another child window. Thank you.